There is a new exhibit opening at Durham Museum tomorrow. It's called Becoming Jane, the Evolution of Dr. Jane Goodall.
And this morning we are joined by Sean Sweeney, Associate VP of Communications with the Jane Goodall Institute. Sean, thanks for waking up with us early this morning.
Yeah, so glad to be here.
So excited about this exhibit. It's been said Dr. Goodall's work has captured the imagination of the world. So what can people expect from this exhibit?
The exhibit is incredible. I'm so glad we have it here in Omaha. It's an immersive experience of Jane's life. It's really a tour through her beginning and the makings of a young activist and scientist, all the way through her scientific career and seeing all that she achieved there, and through modern day, her being the, as I said, the activist she's become.
So talk about some of those achievements that she's had.
Certainly, Jane is really well known for her study of chimpanzees and her observations of their behavior, like that chimpanzees make and use tools just like people do. Wow. Today, though, she's become more than anything a voice for our changing climate and biodiversity protection. So really important work that she's doing there to advocate for the environment and for other animals and for all of us.
Yeah.
Certainly the environment. What else part of the living legacy has Dr. Goodall left, and some of the things that viewers will be able to take away from the exhibit when they visit?
Yeah, so over the course of the last 30 years, what I like to talk about is Jane's kind of second career.
Yeah.
She's really focused on these issues that we're facing in the world, but also her reasons for hope. And that's one of those things that we hope your guests at the museum will see when they visit the exhibit, and how Jane's story is really, reinforcing this idea of hope. And even though we're facing these big problems, we have reason to, believe that we can overcome them.
Right.
So
positive impact when they're there and when they leave. So the exhibit opens tomorrow. Yep. How long is it here?
It's here through early October.
Okay.
And I understand from the museum they're open 7 days a week. And the best place to check out hours is on their website. So the Durham Museum's website is where you can see how to get in and tickets and all of that.
Awesome. Perfect.
So, yeah.
All right. Can I put you on the spot real quick, Sean?
Sure.
Favorite part of the exhibit? You personally?
So my favorite part of the exhibit is this letter from Jane. There's so many really cool immersive technology pieces and things like that. There's a letter from Jane in there from 1963 where she talks about wanting to continue her scientific work in order to protect the chimpanzees. So very early, her study started in 1960. So just in 1963, Jane recognized the importance of that connection between science and the role that it can play in protecting wildlife. So really cool to see so early in her career how her passion and her care for taking care of the chimpanzees, and now that today that's become this incredible legacy of protecting all wildlife worldwide.
Thank you, Sean, for coming in this morning. We can't wait to check it out.
Yeah, please do. Looking forward to it.